Hey, everybody.
Hello, hello.
I think this is a first for a lot of people. I don't think many people have actually seen us on camera together like this live. So if you're, I don't know where you're watching to and from, but as you come on, please do say hi and where you're tuning in from, or hashtag live, hashtag replay. If you are watching this on the replay, and this is completely impromptu. First and foremost, Nancy and I just wrapped up a 5-day Get Your Business Organized workshop.
So great.
So great. I was just, running upstairs because we were in different offices. And I basically, was saying, "Oh, that was so awesome." She goes, "Can we jump on a quick live and, you know, talk about expert foundations and what it actually is?" And, the fact of the matter is that, um, no matter where you are, what stage of business that you're in, whether you're in the beginner stage of business, whether you're in the growth stage or the scaling stage, I'll let Nancy get into a little bit more in depth of what it is, but we actually built out a done for you program called Expert Foundations that basically makes sure that every aspect of your business is in place so you can grow, right? You can build, you can scale, and get to that point where you're onboarding team members and taking things to the next level. So, Nance, with the short amount of time that we do have, why don't you first tell everyone like how the heck did Expert Foundations even come into play, and what makes it so different from other stuff out there?
Yeah, well, first off, it came into play because, I think so many people, right, are teaching the basics and teaching kind of fluffy overviews and teaching a lot of the what, but not necessarily the how. And I kept searching and I kept searching and I couldn't find a program out there to refer people to. And, the one thing that I really felt was important, that's like zoomed in and out. It was crazy. But anyway, the thing that I thought was super important was what is the thing that I wish existed when we started? What is the program that, really just walks people through not just the basics of getting clear, right, on their offer and their audience, but it walks them through all the core functions and foundations of a business. And I say this to Scott all the time, right? There's not a lot that's new, right? I think the original a quote was like from Mark Twain. There's nothing new under the sun. But guess what, right? All businesses, whether it's a tiny little baby business or it's a huge multi-million, huge business, we all have the same core functions, right? It's sales and marketing, it's operations, it's financial. And so that working backwards, what are all the things that we need to know and we need to implement in our business? And just take it a step further. And just for anyone who knows me, right, I really like to try to make things fun as much as possible. And, I gamified the whole entire program. And I also made sure that you guys had the tools and resources to implement. One of the problems that I see in most programs are, it's like, okay, great. Just using Marie Forleo's B School, for example, she's got a lot of worksheets and things that you fill out, but there's no, okay, well, where's the email copy that I can plug and play, into my sales funnel? Or, where's the copy that I can use for my website? How do I set up my email campaign? So those things were really important. And I told Scott, I'm like, we got to create a program where people can get this done quickly. So the whole challenge was, and I built this out backwards, you can complete it technically. It's a 6-month program. We kind of paced it out that way. But if you went wild and crazy, you can complete it in 48 hours and have all the foundations built out in your business. And again, that's, if you're going wild and crazy. But all the little modules within the program are broken down into small bite-sized pieces, with you guys in mind, because I know time is very limited. It is, like I said, gamified. So the next training unlocks as you complete the one prior, but we cover everything, right? The basics of setting up a project management tool for your business. We even get all the way up to hiring a team member and creating an onboarding process with that team member. I know we've really covered a lot. So I'm just going to show you really quickly, and the intent is not to overwhelm you, but to really actually show you a high-level overview of all the different things that we cover within this program. And so if you guys can see my screen, Scott, can you just give me a thumbs up if you're good? Can
Let
you
me
see
see.
can you see the checklists?
There it is. Yeah.
Excellent. All right. So we actually just built out this checklist. It's awesome. It really covers everything. And like I said, each of these little trainings can be anywhere from 1 minute, up to maybe 10, 15 minutes, but most of them are very short. And as you complete them, you get experience points. Okay. So it starts with clarity. Then we ramp up with project management, opening up and creating a Google workspace, getting organized, right? Going through the different softwares. And keep in mind, guys, the way that I built this program as well, I did not want to add a ton of expenses. So everything that I suggest is either free or it is extremely low cost. Okay. We get into operations, really going through, getting clear on your offers and your products. We even talk about what you charge, how you onboard clients, so on and so forth, right? So we build out your sales funnel, we build out your lead magnet, your email sequence, marketing. I'm going through this really quickly because, again, I don't want to go through every single little thing. We cover social media, we cover marketing, we even touch on PR and financials and all the different things that you should be doing in your business. So the whole moral of the story is this is an amazing program. There's nothing like they're out there. In fact, I hired an instructional design expert to actually give me feedback on it. And she said, "Oh my gosh, this is what I wish that I always had." And that was probably the best feedback, that I've heard. But anyway, moral of the story is we really wanted to get on here again live, make sure that we share it with the rest of you, right? Again, we've let this out of the bag.
We never do that though. We
Yeah,
never.
no, we always just, it's really kind of like in our workshops and we kind of share it with people in there, but we wanted to share it with all of you, right? Everyone who is connected with us. And to be honest, I and Scott, we are both super passionate about this program. It's been my baby for a long time. In fact, I always tell people it's over 10 years in the making because it's what we do in our business and it's what we've gone through in our business. So it's just really important that, we share it with you guys. If you know someone who needs, something like this, or if it's something that you really have been meaning to implement in your business and really want to get the wheels on the bus, there is no better program than Expert Foundations.
Yeah. And, the big thing is this is something that we never talk about it. And Bianca says, amazing. Is there only one version with Trello only, or are there other versions with, let's say, ClickUp or Asana, etc.? So
yeah. So what we recommend, we unlock throughout the program. I have Trello boards that you can unlock. I tell people in the program, if you're already using a program, so for example, if you're already using another project management tool, you can still move the things over into whatever project management tool that you're using. But we focus on Trello throughout the training. But again, we always give a disclaimer. If you're using other programs, you can definitely implement and, use what we teach you within that program.
Yeah, I mean, we love Trello just because of the Kanban style of how it's laid out, where you can kind of rotate things from left to right, up and down. But as Nancy said, that's a great question, Bianca, that, if you're currently using ClickUp or Asana, as you unlock those Trello boards in our program, they can, just make them applicable to what project management tool you're currently using.
Yeah. And one thing I will say, this is definitely geared towards service-based entrepreneurs. So if you are a personal brand, if you're someone who works one-on-one, you're a coach, you're a consultant, it does work for product-based businesses, but it's definitely really, really good for those people who work with clients one-on-one. The other thing too is with the program, you get 8 weeks of Voxer support. So to ask any questions that you have, whether it be about the program or your business, you also get a monthly call. On live, we will be there once a month to answer any questions and also go through the training highlights and the way that we have it paced. You guys can literally hit the ground running and binge, as many trainings as you want. In fact,
they're micro.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Some people asked, well, can we keep going if we're if the spirit's moving you, yes, you can keep going. You can finish out the program in as fast or as slow as you want, but we have it paced out for a 6-month program. You also have a community, right? A private community in the Facebook group to ask any questions. You've got lots of support. In fact, we ask a lot of questions in that group. If there are certain trainings you'd like to see, you have questions about the program, you've got tons of support along the way. But it's just a lot of fun. And like I said, I gamified it. So, it even gives you little experience points and
You
you,
win prizes.
yeah, and you lead up to a certificate. So that's also something new that, people were asking for. So you get a badge, you can put it, well, one, you can print it and hang it if you'd like. You can also put it on your LinkedIn profile. You can put it as a certification, but, you actually complete your foundations certification by completing this course. And like I
Yep.
said, it takes you through the basics of getting clear. And then we jump right into the core functions that every business should have. And so it really focuses on operations, sales, and marketing, right? Do you have a lead generation strategy? If not, we talk about it, and then we dive into financials. And then we end with hiring a team member and really building out the procedures in your business because we want to build the business on purpose, right? So
And
all the things.
And then just to let everybody know, we only open the doors to this program one time a year, which is right now. The doors are open until Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then they're going to be closed until next November. It is a 6-month program. So as Nancy said, we do meet once a month. The beginning of each month. Obviously, we're going to meet next week with the new people that have joined, and then the first Monday of every month thereafter from December through May. And then we go over basically the new modules that you should be going over this next month. So pacing people through it together as a group. So you do get some group time with us. As Nancy mentioned, you also get 8 weeks of Voxer support for any questions that you have for the first 8 weeks of the program. The other benefit that what we're doing is we do have a paid in full option. And it's not thousands of dollars. It's actually under $800 for this program. You do get a discount for paying in full, or you can finance it for 6 monthly payments, which is also very, very flexible. But here's the interesting thing. For the first time ever, what we've done is we've allowed people, if they complete the program in the 6 months that they're given, they get their digital certificate of completion, you get an additional 6 months of access for free. So you get basically a full year program for only paying for the first 6 months as a reward for completing it. Plus, anyone that does complete it, not only do you get 6 months of free access, you get a bonus strategy call with myself and Nancy to go over anything that you're working on in your business and any way that we can support you. So you guys can see the website right there. It's www. You do have to type in www. I trust just the time to grow. So you have to type in www.thetimetogrow.com/expert-foundations. The doors are open until this Sunday, November 12th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The kickoff call is the following day, Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live and recorded. You have the whole support email. You have a private Facebook group access. And again, we are here to support you. So again, we wanted to jump on here because we never do this type of thing. People don't even know the programs that we have. We have a high-level group coaching mastermind. We have this foundation. Nancy has her own agency. I have a LinkedIn membership. Like, we just never do this. And Nancy said, let's just jump on there and tell everyone what we got going on. And again, if you feel that there's cracks in the foundation of your business, you're ready to grow, you're ready to scale, you're ready to build, and you want to learn everything about operations, marketing, sales, financials, we have everything ready to go for you. It is plug and play. And I promise you, Nancy can promise you as well, you go through all this stuff, you're going to be off and running quicker than you can imagine. So everyone, we hope you enjoyed today's training. Again, we just wanted to come on here and let you guys know about this. So just remember, just go to www.thetimetogrow.com/expert-foundations, and the doors do close on Sunday night at 9 p.m. So we hope to see you in there. Love and gratitude, and we'll talk to you next time.
Bye.